It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Houston. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man. It's Diggs. He's going to have a Texans 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And he will score. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback, but will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line. We are through one. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Stroud gonna set up to throw. In trouble, and he's gonna be taken down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 44-yard line.
Look the hot.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. Down to the 10. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. This one complete to Campbell. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Hurts to throw. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. To throw, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A run here with Mixon. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up here first and 10. Now Hurts. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And an Eagle first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Now a 3rd and 2. Hurts again. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. To the air again. Hurts. Thrown left side. The catch is made. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Again, Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. It is an 8-point game. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hurts now. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Man in motion is Smith. To throw is Hurts. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are at all time here in the third quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a big number 3. Brings us second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll get this out wide. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On second down, Hurts. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Houston.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
First and 10 now from the 36. Stroud. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
Field goal at the 3-yard line.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And he uses the vision to take it outside, and he is in. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So these two teams take... So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. Now, Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Daniil Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again. Second down throw for Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On first down, it's Stroud.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 7. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here is 2nd and 7. They go with Mixon. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll drop to throw. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here we go. This is 4th down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Texans 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Mixon. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This a potential game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Man in motion is Smith. Here we go. One final play. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So it's a win here for the Texans.